engines. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. On the ground, it's Jordan. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Lyles. The Wildcat Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Riles. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Good enough for a first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes a catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Oh, better look out! Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Pickup of 5. And that's good enough for a first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Looking to the end zone. He's got it. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
3-0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the snap, it's Watson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
He's now 2nd and
8. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He turns that loose down the right side.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Back to pass on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. Receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step-off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Orlando. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The opening drive is stopped with an interception. The sudden change on the... Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Riles. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Moving away from pressure. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Simmons. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Throws it back. Here's the pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Watson. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks. He uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. The throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
The safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Looking left. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking for room, it's Jordan. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got him downfield. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32. As they get set to snap in time, winding down here in the quarter. They're going to run it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. And this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And to get rid of it quickly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you can tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Watson. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Quick toss. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Watson. Fights off the defender. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I'll tell you, you've been running it so well, you didn't get it there throwing on 3rd and short. I might just go for it here on 4th and trust one of my running backs to get this thing done.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Finds his target down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. A new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, it's picked off.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wiles. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space. Plus, oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it set up on the outside. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got an open man. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, with players like that getting after him.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. And, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
3rd and long. You'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Nelson. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He wants to take the top off. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun, the inside give. Still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Watson. And some room to work. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Watson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Floating away. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it off. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Trojans get it past the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
To the air, it's Nelson. Got his man out of the backfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown USC! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Riles. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Right down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Using his legs, it's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Gets rid of it. Finds his man, it's Fletcher. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.